Want to know the truth about being in sole purpose? How to? What it feels like? What it looks like? I'm gonna drop it for you. I have been in sole purpose for full time without any other income for 7 years. And in that 7 years, I have taken on several full-time employees. So it's not just me doing this. We're a registered, incorporated company that is global. So this is day 60 of 100 days of surrender. And I've been processing a lot, obviously, in the last, since day 50, moving into more sharing, stepping into my power. And so a few things have happened for me that I'm going to be totally transparent with you about what it looks like being in sole purpose. And I think that this information needs to be out there. I think we romanticize being in sole purpose far too much. And I also think that we spend so much time fucking daydreaming about it and aching for it. And I know the ache. I know I lived the ache. There is an ache when you are meant for something on this planet. It hurts in your heart and your being, and you want it so bad that it makes you fucking crazy. I know that feeling. And the frustration that goes along with it. I think it's worse, to be honest, in my personal experience, and I see this with some of my clients, it is worse than aching for the one, your love, your person, your soulmate. It can hurt more than that. Because you're never satisfied until you get it. So there's that piece. So what it actually looks like being in soul purpose for me, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Here we go. My dishes are never done, ever. I have to wake up at 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning every single day, and I have to micromanage every minute of my day, every minute of my day. And if I do not manage every minute of my day, I fall apart and I cannot soar in soul purpose and I cannot grow my company. I have to be insanely disciplined. I do not want to be disciplined. I have to take care of my masculine self and my feminine self at the same time, because if I do not, I will be out of balance and I cannot build my company. So that looks like getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning, 4:30, sometimes 5, depending on my start time. It means getting my ass to the gym. It means invoking my masculine energy. I do not want to be at the gym at 5 o'clock in the morning, especially when there's snow outside, but this is what's required. I then come home and move through my calendar. Days, days go by without me having any concept of time. There are days, weeks that will go by that I'm like, did I live for myself? And I don't even know what month this is. You question your sanity all the time. You question if you're making an impact all the time, which hurts as much as it hurts to ache for soul purpose. I run out in between clients and stuff something in my face for nutrition. If I don't meal plan, oh yeah, like this morning, I ate 2 pieces of leftover pizza right out of the cardboard box that had been sitting on the stove for the last 24 hours. So let's hope it didn't have bacteria, because I didn't meal prep yesterday. Because yesterday I spent the day talking with the most amazing soul who I've been working with for 6 months and has been given a death notice and knows that she is transferring over within the next 48 hours, and called me. That hurt like fuck. Also, what an honor. Like, what a fucking honor. You have moments where you watch people fall in love with themselves and nothing compares. Nothing ever compares. Ever. Nothing compares to watching someone fall in love with themselves right in front of your face. Ooh, and knowing you had a piece of it. Oh my God. But you feel like you're never enough. I want to help more, do more, give more, be more. I have no work-life balance. I have to struggle for it. I am so in other people's energy all day, every day, and you will be. You'll be so ingrained and addicted and in love with your clients that you can't wait to see them the next day. And you spend the majority of your life, out of a week, I spend 80 hours in everybody else's energy, filling buckets. And it's rewarding. Oh, it's rewarding. But what am I doing for me? And then on the other side of the coin, when the weekend hits, I've given everything that I have. So I am now perceived as wild and unpredictable. I go out and I celebrate and I dance and I sing and I'm wild and I'm free and I'm uninhibited and I don't give a fuck because I just need to breathe. I need to socialize. I need to laugh. I need to discover my ego all over again because she's been gone all week. And then I'm perceived as wild, unpredictable, crazy even. I give endlessly and I have to schedule giving to myself. And you won't make it. You will not make it if you don't. So this dream we have of stepping into soul purpose, this desire we have of stepping into soul purpose, I promise you, it is going to be heavy like concrete. Because right now, we're changing lives. We're not doing small shit anymore now. We change lives. If you have the ache for soul purpose, it's because you're here to restructure how humanity perceives itself. And so it's going to be heavy. It's going to be really heavy. And you are going to have to actively pursue filling your bucket. Actively. You're going to actively pursue setting boundaries and your clients mistaking you for best friends when you're a mentor and you love them. But how do you be a million people's best friend? Do your best. You know that you're disappointing people when you can't be there for them at the drop of a hat. You know that you can't add them to social media. And if you do, you sometimes regret it because you feel like a failure for not being able to be more present with them there. It's hard. And it's fucking amazing. Fucking amazing. The only other thing that was harder than this was the day I gave birth to my children. The best and worst day all wrapped in one. No pain can compare to giving birth to a child. And I've had some pain, let me tell you. And yet it's the best moment of your life. The scariest, the most amazing moment, and the most painful moment all wrapped in one. And that is what soul purpose is every single day. Every single day. The reason I'm sharing all of this, because you're going to be a hot mess. You're going to be a hot fucking mess when you do it. But you are going to thrive like you have never thrived before. And so you have to ask yourself the big question. And that is, how much am I capable of giving up? And how much am I willing to sacrifice? And then stick to that lane. Stick to that lane. My dreams are huge. I want to change 1 million lives. And I'm a quarter of the way there. I'm 44 and I'm a quarter of the way there. That's a big ass goal. And when I hit 1 million, I'm retiring right then and there. I'm peace out. I'll be on a beach with a margarita for the rest of my life. That is all. Done. Like legit though, right? So don't set unattainable goals. I know the ache of soul purpose. I know it so well. And I know the ache of being in it. So I'm saying this to you because nothing has to be rushed. Nothing has to be forced. And your purpose will present itself at the capability in which you can handle it. And you will question if you can handle it. There will be days where you will want to throw in the towel and give up because I have them. But then you have a client like I just did. And you're like, oh, fuck. I actually said to her, you make me love my job. Like, holy shit. It's amazing. And so, like all things, remember why you love it. Trust the unfolding and don't rush the unfolding because you will not be given anything that you're not capable of doing. You will be given exactly what you're capable of doing as long as you stop blocking it and sabotaging it. It will be a lot of pressure. It will be a lot of pressure. There is a tremendous amount of pressure on my shoulders. I have paychecks to pay. I have sacrifices that I have to make in order to take care of my team. I have to be in every role. I have to support and hold space and help people find that little limiting belief, that little treasure that says, this is what's holding me back. It's amazing. But I hear your trauma. We talk about what it's like to be raped. We talk about what it's like to be beaten and shamed. We talk about what it's like to be in defeat. We talk about the horrific things that have happened. We don't stay there. We don't hold space for that. We find it and we transform it, which means my bucket is filled with a lot of trauma. I'm holding it. And then I've got to find ways to actively fuel mine again. I started at 4 o'clock this morning. It's 3:30 in the afternoon. This has been my day so far. 3 more to go. So when you agree to soul purpose, when you say, I am willing to sacrifice this in exchange for this, it will happen. And it will happen beautifully. And you'll be pushed to the line of what you think you can do 100 times over. You'll be pushed there until it becomes comfortable. Like everything else in your life, you have to look fear and sacrifice in the eyes and say, sit the fuck down. Not today. And there will be times when it looks you dead in the eyes and you go, la, 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 I don't want to do it. So it's up to you. So if you want soul purpose and you know you're meant for something, because I teach this and I have been teaching it for 20 years and independently teaching it globally for 7, please take this, okay? I'm not bragging. I'm saying I know the way. If you want soul purpose, I help people do it. I've done it. You need to just simply say, okay, here's what I will sacrifice. And the moment you're aware of what you will sacrifice, it'll be replaced. So what can you let go of? I had to let go of sleeping in. I had to let go of drinking wine through the week. I had to let go of the judgment that I accumulate over being the wild fucking child on the weekends because I'm looking for my ego self again because I don't live there through the week. I had to sacrifice 12, 13-hour work days. I chose to. I chose to sacrifice putting in a workout routine to keep my masculine strong. I chose to sacrifice that some days I'm not going to eat food and other days I'm going to have to meal prep in order to eat and other days I'm going to eat stale ass pizza. Okay. I'm that willing, 100% willing to sacrifice the fact that I will require alone time, which makes it very challenging to be in a living relationship. I have to sacrifice the fact that I will not become my own man. I had to let that go. So start with your day. I promise when you say, I sign up for soul purpose, I don't know what it is, but I feel it. Here's what I'm willing to let go of in order to create space for it. It will happen. If all you do is fantasize about it and dress like it and woo-woo the fuck out of it and put it on your fucking vision board, it won't come. I did that for a long time. Didn't come. And I see my clients do it. Don't do that. You need to be serious. We are still in a human experience. What are you going to let go of to create space for it? And that might mean, like I did in the beginning, working 2 full-time careers. It might look like, here's this coaching thing I want to offer to the world. By the way, I'm also intuitive, so I'm going to be vulnerable and do a card reading online. It might look like something like that. It might look like putting dating on the back burner and going after your dreams. It might look like putting making babies on the back burner or waiting till your babies are grown, like I did. You get to choose. And you get to choose the rate in which it unfolds based on what you are willing to let go of. I know you want it because I do too. I will never stop. Question it sometimes. I do question it sometimes, but I won't stop. I don't spend all my time making TikToks because I don't have time because I'm working. I don't get to do a whole lot of these videos. My priorities, that's what we have Nikki for. She does the social media. I can't. I do what I do with my client. So what are you willing to let go of? Where are you willing to let go of control, your schedule, your lifestyle? Just write it in your journal. You don't even have to make a change. The best part is don't make any fucking change. Just become aware of what you are willing to let go of to create space to step in, and then ask yourself, where am I sabotaging? And the awareness in itself will create drastic change across the board. Drastic. And the next step and the next opportunity will find you. I did not actively pursue speaking on stages. I did not actively pursue being published. I did not actively pursue any of those things. Those opportunities found me. Plane tickets found me. Stages found me. That is how it will happen for you. That's a guaranteed. It will find you. If you are meant for it and it is meant for you, boom, you'll connect. You just have to be aware of where you're going to open the door. Get up in your journal. Day 60. Side note, fucking love you.